There we go. All right, it says errors occurring. Is it working? Please tell me it's working. Are we on? Are we on? Are we testing? Do you have to retry? Oh boy. Let's see. Is it working? Okay. You can hear, you can see stuff. Okay, perfect. So it is a little bit behind. Okay, got it, perfect. You can also hear and see stuff, perfect. So let me see, I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna see if I can open the stream on my phone so I can keep the chat on here, and then we'll get to running it. So, okay, I see several people, so that's good. All right, let's see if I can put this on. Okay, sweet, perfect. Got this here, got this there. Okay, so mock drafts, let's get to it. So as I've mentioned before, there's Tumblr. Let's just get all the way over here and let's get to getting. So a couple of leagues going on here. We can try some league specific drafts, but I think I want to start by doing a draft with one of these because these ones, there might actually be people in them. It's looking iffy right now, but let's see what we can do. So again, your goal is going to look first at your types. So you see categories, you've got points, you got roto, most categories. So different things, different teams, different things, how it works. There's salary cap, which is a completely different situation. So we're just looking for head-to-head points mock. So there's an expert 8 team starting. There's a 10 team, 12 team. Let's see the 12 team. So we got a couple minutes before we start. Join. You can edit the logo. Come on, it's a mock draft. So I think we're going to do a couple of these. We'll try from a couple different positions, a couple different drafts. But to start, I think I'm going to see if I can start in slot 1 because slot 1 is an interesting slot to start with. When you start in the back half of the draft with snaking drafts, you're going to have it come back around. So you're going to have 2 usually very good players going versus when you're in the front half of the draft or even the middle, especially the front half, where you're going to be taking specific players at the 1, 2, 3 slots. But then when it comes back, yes, okay, so we see more people here. That's good. More people is always a good thing because it's more interesting drafting going on. So yeah. So in the back half, again, you'll be able to get 2 very good players, but maybe not a completely game breaker in 1, 2, 3, as I'm going to mention in about 3-4 minutes once this starts. We'll have an actual, there's like specific people you take in a specific orientation, I think. Okay. Stretching, getting ready. Stretching. I'm stretching for a mock draft. Wow. All right. But no, this is my daily exercise, ladies and gentlemen. But no. So I'm trying to fill a little bit of time here because once the draft starts in like a minute and a half, we'll look at the interface. We'll take a look at it. We'll see. Yes, we do have to get nimble. Gotta get ready. So we'll take a look at the interface and we'll see how it looks. I'll show you basically how I auto pick. If I want to auto pick, I don't usually, but I can set that up if I want to. And then how I set queues and how I keep people on deck that I'm interested in. Because at the beginning, like the first like 50, 60, 70, 80 slots, they're all people that you're going to want anyway, I think. Is it just me? Because I can't see the whole screen. Me? Oh, let me see. Can't see. So you can only see this like 70%? Let's see. Why is this like this? Top left corner. Okay, let's see. Why are you doing this? That's off, that's on. Hold on. Why? Whoa. Okay. What did I just do here? What am I doing? What? Okay. Okay, now, reset transform. Okay, that's only, why? Okay. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, no. I got it. I think I got it. Let's see if this works. Oh, okay. Perfect. Okay, we should be good, right? Yeah, I think that's what's going on. I am using OBS and this is really weird. Okay, I think I got it now because I think I had to reset it and move it around. So now we're hopping in. All right, so my audio might be behind. Okay, perfect. So again, here's your first couple picks. So number one slot, McKinnon and Matthews are definitely draft higher, but you take McDavid at first overall. That's how it works. I was going to talk a little more. Okay, perfect. I was going to talk a little more about that earlier, but I didn't have the second to do it. But yes, really? Okay, some people are picking weird, but McDavid, I think, is the first overall in every league. I don't think it's debatable because it's McDavid. You can maybe make an argument for Matthews. You can maybe make an argument McKinnon or Matthews, but I think McDavid is the clear number one. Okay. And now while I've been talking, a lot of people have gone. So couple, again, when it's auto drafting, it does weird stuff. So you see McCarr is gone, Yossi. Okay. So still, when you're in this like area, you still have good picks going here. I would be a little bit hesitant about Ovechkin. Hyman's always a good pick. Oh, now I can hear it. Well, I do. Okay, the other nice thing about being at the very end is I get the wraparound. So I'm going to do is I'm going to take Hyman here and wrap it, and I'm going to go for Reinhardt. Connor's good. I think he might be a little bit overrated. I think Winnipeg's going to take a big step back. Ovechkin is also good, but again, it's on Washington. He's getting old. I love him, but he's getting old. Gensel is, I would be happy with him later in the third round, I think, but I don't think he's a good pick for like 25. I think Hyman and Reinhardt's a better choice there. I think Reinhardt's going to have a good year. Hyman's obviously going to have a good year. And we already started seeing the stack of McDavid and Hyman. So Bouchard won't come back. You could do that. So the thing is with this one is that the auto picks are going a little too fast for me to actually start setting a queue. But generally, when people are picking in this range, I will be starting to look for players. So we'll do it in a second. I know you hate the Rangers, but Kreider's excellent to PP. He is. So, but I think, yeah, he's already taken round 4 P2. So that would not have been an area I could have picked up anyway. Okay, so top area I'm seeing Konechny, Kempe, Kyrou, Hedman, Marchessault. A lot of these guys are question marks. Hedman, I think, is the safest bet. I do like safe here, especially because I need my number one defenseman. So we're going to go for that. And now on to wrap around. Let's see. So you can sort by fantasy points. It's going to give you goaltenders at top, some high blockers. He's a little bit lower. I think I get him in a round. So let's do projected rank for right now. So Quinn is a good pick. Dougie's good. Oh, okay. Give me Weaker. Thank you. So as I was saying, Dougie's a good pick, but I'm letting him go here because I don't know if he's getting power play one time. Quinn, good player. With the Demko thing, it doesn't affect him, but it also does. I think Uyghur's he's very solid, he's very consistent, and the thing that I like about him is if you look at him, he does, goals, everything, projected, show me the complete stats. Why is it showing me this? No. Well, what I was going to say is he does very well in the hits and blocks as well. So he was very, very good last year, one of the top fantasy defensemen. I don't see why that would change meaningfully. And see, at this point, I'm not even kind of looking in this area, top area, because a lot of time it's just not useful because they're going to go anyway. So I'm taking a look here now. I see what's going on. There's definitely not a run on goalies yet, but that's also because most of the people are auto drafting here, and auto drafts tend to take goalies very late. So we're going to have a nice pick here of players that are going to come around. Matheson, don't like him that much. Nelson and Kadri, Fiala. Nuge feels too obvious. Toffoli's good, but he's on San Jose, but he's still very good. Faber. Well, I don't want to take two defensemen here. That's the thing. Because okay, I'll go Trouba. Trouba's going to have a good year, but hits walks always going to be fine. So it's always a very safe pick. And then I'll do I want Toffoli or do I want Nuge? Nuge. Let's go Toffoli. Just because I think that could be an interesting pick. Again, Nelson, I'm just not sold on the Isles in general. Kadri, I love him, but yeah. And you're also going to see in some areas like players that you wouldn't really expect. Like Darnell Nurse is definitely not like better than Tomas Hertl or Rupe Hintz or Heiskanen. However, with the way fantasy tracks stats, you'll see he does get a lot of those hits, a lot of those blocks. Those are very fantasy important. So he is good in that sense. Yeah, Toff or McCann. Yeah, I went to Foley. McCann's, I don't know enough about Seattle, honestly. Because I'm seeing there's a little bit of a delay between my stream and what you guys are typing. Annoying, but we'll deal with it. Okay, 5 picks. So I have 3 defensemen. I have 4 forwards. And there's not a goalie run at all. But there is Hellebuck here. And I like Hellebuck. Because I think Hellebuck is like one of the very few goalies that isn't incredibly risky. So I'm going to take Hellebuck. And then the wraparound, Batherson, Marchand. I like Lafreniere. I really like Giroux. I'm going to take Lafreniere. I hate the Rangers, of course. I'm a Devils fan. But Lafreniere is a very good player, I think. I think he's going to have a really good, strong year. So there's our first goalie position to fill. So let's actually look at the goalies right now. And let's start getting a Q thing up. So I see Demko's out. I don't trust him. Saros, if I can get Saros in a few rounds, I would be really set for life on that. Why is he here? So I'll Q Saros. Olmark is, yeah, take Kelly. That's what I thought. So Saros I'm going to Q. Olmark is good, but he's on Ottawa. Bob is good. Georgiev is always good, but he's not that great, and also they don't have a second goalie. So I wouldn't pick him above like his position. Anderson is on Carolina. Swayman's good. Sorokin, Ottinger, all Q. A lot of time you're queuing people just to have them visible to you. Yeah. Like, as a fantasy asset, the problem is that he can have a good night, but you need wins in order for your goalies to be good. And Olmark is good, but he's on the Sens. Who else am I looking for? Markstrom. Yes. I think Markstrom is going to be a really good sleeper pick. He's not really ranked anywhere, but he's going to be on a very good team. But we'll see. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Two picks here. This is why I don't like the 1 or 12 spots, because it's the wraparound and it's slightly annoying. So let's see. We got Hagel. Hagel's good. I can stack him with Hedman. I think that's the play. Yeah, I'll do that. And then let's see, Doughty I like. Doughty's been good to me last year. There's Luke Hughes. I'll do Besser because I think he won't come back. And some of these players I don't like so much. Yeah, Linus has done well on bad teams before, but also exactly. Linus is a good goaltender. The problem is, as we've seen with Sorokin and other good goaltenders, and you heard that ding, if you did, that was Saros going to a competitor. Yeah, so you need wins. Those give you a lot of fantasy points. If you're not winning, you're usually not going to be making a ton of points. Yeah, Besser's a good pick there, I think, yeah. I think, it was a little bit below. I would have probably preferred to have maybe taken Doughty, but I don't think he would have come back because, again, you're on the end. And when you're on the end, it's very annoying. Marchenko? I don't know a lot about Marchenko, honestly. So again, there are every player has a blind spot. Every drafter has a blind spot. So Columbus is definitely one of them. I don't know much about the Jackets. And I wouldn't prioritize a Blue Jacket especially after Gaudreau, but Columbus is not a very good team. They're not going to have a very good year. Individual players Toffoli on the Sharks may have a good year. I'm not seeing a lot of good year potential in Columbus. I may be wrong though. Okay, let's see. We got 2 drafts. So you see next to my queue. So over here is my queue. I can draft whoever I want from here. I usually put people in the queue so I can have them. Okay, Dylan Strome. Ryan O'Reilly's good. I think I'll take him. I like where he is. I like his position. That's probably a good pick. Got Harley's. Oh, these are some good picks. Good players here. Shen is good. I like him. Skinner will have a really great year, I think. Byfield. I want Byfield or Harley. I'll take Harley. Byfield is a really good pick too, I think. But I'm taking Harley. Harley's my boy. Carlson, very good. He's a 3C. It's not going to be great. And here's other Carlson. Also a good pick. Yeah, they have a lot of young guys coming up. Yeah. So there are teams where there are certain players that will have great years. Marchenko very well could be one of them. Again, I don't know Columbus. But yeah, the Blue Jackets are going to be in hell this year. So Strome, Strome's fantasy value, I think, is entirely dependent on if he is next to Ovechkin. I think they're going to try Pierre Dubois next to Ovechkin and not Strome. And that will significantly depress his fantasy value because the Capitals are they have one goal in mind, and that's the Ovechkin goals record. And whoever they're going to put next to him is going to do well. And there goes a ding. There goes my goalie. No big deal. So here I'm also keeping track of my players and my bench and my goalies, my situation here. So we'll see what happens. The Caps are meh. Yeah. I think all fantasy value on the Caps comes from literally who is right next to Ovechkin. Okay, here we go. Arvidsson could have a good year. Top 6. I could take him. Line A, I would be worried about after the Gaudreau thing. I'll take Arvidsson just to have someone and talk a little longer. I need a slightly longer clock here when I'm talking. Line A, I don't like. Duchesne could have a good year. I like Duchesne. Killorn. Beniers, Ben. I think Beniers, Benson, or Duchesne would be a good pick here. I'm taking Duchesne. I think, yeah. Bovie, Strom, Wilson. Yeah, it could be Bovie, Strom, Wilson, but I think the idea of getting Pierre Dubois is to try to kickstart Dubois again, putting him next to Ovechkin. So if that's the case, then Strom would be on line too. Really, Strom, again, most of Washington's fantasy value is who's getting assists off of Ovechkin. Or who's scoring off of Ovechkin. Lindgren and Thompson, I would not be drafting. You could pick them up as streamers, I think. I would not be drafting them. I don't think they're going to have a great year. I think Lindgren is a good goalie, but I think it's going to be like a career year type thing, like similarly to like Philip Gustafson. I wouldn't be drafting them. There goes Linus. What? Oh, Forsling. Forsling's a good player. I don't know if he's as good in fantasy. Okay, so I need 2 goalies more and at least like a defenseman or 2. I like to have like 1 or 2 extra defensemen, and I always say 3 goalies is good. I've mentioned this before about the streaming stuff. Having 3 is a good idea. Yeah, he had a great run last year. I don't know if he can replicate it with Lindgren. Exactly. That's my worry. Because a lot of time with fantasy, is a significant amount of the rankings are based off of the year before. And in that sense, they can be very followable. There are players who have very career years and then they go to shit. Okay, Teravainen is on Chicago. I don't like that. Bukestad's good. I'm not sure if he's that good. Michelli I like. Zegras could be fun. Terry's... I'm just... Okay. I'll take Michelli here. And I think I'll go for... And here Ryder's good. I think I'll take Nyes because I think he's going to be into top 6. He often gets time next to Matthews Marner, and I think that's going to be good. Yeah, Thompson was good. I just don't think there's a lot of potential there for either starter. It's similar like to how Mackenzie Blackwood, we all know he's a good goalie, but he's in San Jose. So in that sense, you're not going to get a lot of fantasy value out of him. You can stream him for certain games. Streaming goalies for certain games is usually a pretty good idea. I should pick Markstrom in a little bit. But yeah. Oh, hold on. Actually, while I think about this, let me Michkov put you on the queue. See, this is the thing about like some players, they just don't even get ranked. And we know he's here. We know he signed his ELC. Yeah. Celebrini. They're not even ranked. It's free real estate, really. Yeah, I don't think the Caps have the same defensive structure to help them in Vegas. They don't. I don't. Vegas has like a premier defense. It's like being in front of Carolina's defense. You're gonna do well. Washington is not that. Carlson's good. Carlson's very good. Their 4th line is excellent, but it's not. Okay, hold on. Let's go. Q-Time. Nyquist, Lott, Nichushkin. Okay, Nichushkin, do I have to say don't draft him? Fantilli could be good. He could be good. We're in round 18. I think it's... Okay, we're in round 18. So at this point, we're just taking people. I'll take Fantilli. I think he's good. I think he's going to be a fun guy. Okay, hold on. I need defensemen. Yeesh. Run. Okay. Miller. I like Miller. I definitely need an extra defenseman. I need 2 more goalies. Okay. Yeah, see, I messed up because I keep talking. So let's see, who do I want for that last defense slot? Siva's good. Ooh, Shabbat. Yeah, Shabbat could be good. Sharo is pretty good. I don't even know how to say that name. Gudis, I like Gudis. Gudis is very good in the Banger League. And there he went. High hits, high blocks, very good for that. And I need to get 2 more goalies. Yeah, see, I messed up. I kept talking. So when you do a real draft, you probably shouldn't be live streaming and yapping through it. Sherrod. Okay, got it. Because I'm thinking the French Chiahole, but Carolina's D-structure is overrated. I don't think it is. I mean, Carolina has been able to get insane goalie performance from every goalie they've had since like the mid-2010s. And then they leave and they turn to shit. It's insane. There has to be something going on there. But yeah, we need another goalie. Fuck. Okay. Goalies. Sorokin should not be this low, but I'm taking him now. Gustafson, I don't think he's that good. Let's see, fancy points. Hill, what? Why are they? Okay, blank. I'm taking Hill. Skinner and Wool are also very good picks here. I don't understand the goalie rankings. I don't. That's insane. What? Joey Decord is there? Sorokin is really good. He had a really bad year last year, which is definitely depressing his rankings. I would be happy with him in most positions. Oh, there goes celebrating at the very end. But yeah, no. I guess like they think his defense is terrible. Like, okay, Mrazek, I'll talk about Mrazek in the next draft because Mrazek, Dostal, I'll talk more about goalies in a minute. Because I have some thoughts about goalies. Man. Okay, and I need an extra defenseman. Because, okay, you can fill all of your bench slots and utility slots with forwards, but I like to have at least one extra defenseman for flexibility. Because if you start playing games, you start moving people around, moving them in and out for days, having the extra defenseman is always useful. So let's see, who can I get? So Shero is pretty good. Middleton hits blocks. Yeah, I'm not looking. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for someone, but I don't remember who. Ghost? No. Siegs? No. Oh, that could be a good pick. That would be an interesting pick. But I'll just take Middleton just to end a draft. So usually in a draft, I would be giving not 30 seconds. I'd probably give 60. Because 30 is way too fast, I think. Yeah, that's the team. The other thing I want to mention is, yeah, everybody's auto drafting here, so it goes really, 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 really fast, which I wasn't expecting. I need more yapping time. 30 seconds, like, I think even when we were doing the draft in last year's leagues, 30 seconds was way too fast. Nobody liked it. 2 minutes is slow. I think a good happy time is 60 and 90 seconds. I think I'll probably do 90 and then drop it to 60 in later rounds when people start knowing fewer people. But yeah, I was yapping about something. Yeah. Samsung is Vegas. He's going to get better. Yes, he should get better. All right, now where do I leave this draft? He should get better. The thing is that Samsonov had a really, really weird year last year, and it definitely didn't help him that he was on Vegas. Not on Vegas, on Toronto, because Toronto's defensive structure is notably off. At the same time, not sure about Vegas should help him, but I don't know how much it will help him. It's 8-team head-to-head. Points. Pro 12 team head-to-head points. Oh, this is good. So let's get into a later slot. Damn it! Okay. But we're gonna get into a later slot this time because the one slot I need, we're gonna do again a couple different slots. One slot's fine. Come on, load. Load. Yeah, Samsonov, you could definitely, okay. Waiver wire is very good for goalies, especially on nights off. So if he's playing on a night off against an easier team, because I think they're going to try to give Hill harder starts, I would definitely pick him up for like nights and things like that. We'll see. Hold on. Points mock. Give me a 12-team headset points mock. See, headset points, 12-team headset points. Because this. Okay. So let's join here. Alright. Kind of echoey robotic voice right now. Let's see. Am I doing something wrong here? Testing. Is it getting better or is it getting worse? Because I'll have to check my mic settings in a bit. Maybe there's 2 voice inputs? Audio input capture. Okay, is it better now? Now is it better? Because I think I fixed it. Maybe. Let me know. Because it looks like the mic is on. Okay, better? Okay, cool. So we got 3 minutes before our next draft. So again, I had like 15 topics here. Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay. So I got like 15 topics here I'm trying to run through. Yeah, goalies, the goalie rankings this year are incredibly weird. Goalies didn't have a good year last year. I don't think they're going to have a good year this year. Scoring is up in the leagues. And there are some leagues that do like a 0.1 for goals against or a -1 for goals against, but it overvalues goalies. But then 0.2 usually it's always a risk with the goaltender in that case. So you need a goaltender who's going to win games. It's better if he has a .850 and wins than a .950 and loses most of the time. So there's a class of goaltenders. Again, I hate how this thing is like the auto draft. I mean, in a little bit, considering these things aren't filling up, in a little bit, we could actually literally all try to coordinate into the same mock draft and see how that goes. We could try that, but maybe not yet because we'll do at least 1 or 2 more and then we'll think about that. But as I was saying, there's a class of goaltenders who it's either like their first year or it's their first year in an elevated role, or there are just some major question marks around them taking over the net. And generally in those cases, they're not on the best teams. So in all of those cases, goaltenders are getting wildly over and undervalued. I've mentioned it before. I don't think Gustafsson, like Minnesota Wild Gustafsson, he had a really bad year last year. He's not the future in net for the Wild. That's going to be Jesper Wallstedt. Fleury is having his retirement lap year, so I generally wouldn't trust Minnesota goaltending at all. I may be wrong, but that team has not and probably will not be meaningfully better this year. They might get into the playoffs just because the Pacific is terrible. Okay, let's get into draft. Oh no, there's nobody else here. Okay, let's talk about goaltending. It should give me at least a minute or two, right? So four slots interesting because the top three are Matthews, McKinnon, McDavid for sure. After that, it starts getting into question mark territory. So we'll talk about that in a second. So goaltending. Vasi is top goaltender. I don't think he's going to be that good. I don't think Tampa's that good. I wouldn't draft him at 70. He is going to be in your top 5 goaltenders, but I don't think he's the first goaltender should be off the board. I think that should be Hellebuck. Shesterkin, very good. Had a bad year last year. Probably will have a good year this year. We'll see. Demko is injury concern. You could definitely take him. I wouldn't be taking him as like the third or fourth goaltender off the board. I wouldn't be taking him as your number 1 goaltender is the problem because of that injury risk. For him, it's going to be you're going to have to sit him and wait for it. You could put him on the IR to start the year and bring in someone else. Yeah, he's already hurt. So is Sheilov's. God damn, that team. Ottinger should be ranked higher. Sorokin should be ranked higher. Swayman should be ranked higher. Georgiev, probably fine. But Bobrovsky's going to have a good year because he's on the fucking Panthers. Ullmark. You can tell they're auto-drafting because that is not how the top 3 should ever go. I'll just take McDavid right now. Yeah, but Pasternak, okay, no, that's not. Top 3 is McDavid, McKinnon, Matthews. And then at number 4, you're discussing Pasternak or Draisaitl maybe or whatever. But yeah, let's let that run. So Gustafsson, I don't like. These are just like all unranked. Askarov, I wouldn't draft him. I would pick him up free agency. My God. Why is this thing so fast? I just find like, you know what, I'll just turn this on to auto pick just so I can talk about this because this isn't even a real draft right now. This will be fun. So, Georgiev. Okay, whatever. Georgiev again. Colorado will be good. I don't like him in the sense that he's been overworked last year. He's going to be overworked this year. It's going to show. But he'll still get wins because JJ Avalanche. Anderson is going to be in a similar situation. I don't think he's as good a goaltender as he was before. That being said, he's on Carolina. He'll get wins. Ottinger should definitely be higher ranked. Sorokin should be higher ranked. Swayman, contract should be higher ranked. Then we get into this area, and you're going to see like all these goaltenders. Some have fantasy points next to him, some of them don't. So like Allen's backup, Annan's backup. Askarov, I wouldn't be drafting maybe in a keeper league, but definitely not in a regular league. Oh, Matthew Berlin, Binnington, St. Louis. Bennington's a good goalie. St. Louis is a weird place. I wouldn't be drafting him. I would probably draft him like the last rounds, I think. Blackwood would draft him just because San Jose. You can pick him up in free agency. Stream him. Joey should be ranked. I don't think there's a question there. He should definitely be ranked. I thought he signed with somebody. Casey Smith. Dostal, yeah, so as I was saying, sort of fancy points, please. Yeah, so there's this classic goalies. It's like not ranked, but still good. So Markstrom, Hill, Skinner, you'd be fine with any of them. Thompson's probably going to be good. Flower, I'd stay away from. Else you like him. Talbot could have a good year, but the goaltending situation in Detroit's weird, and I wouldn't be drafting anyone from there until we know what that situation is going to be. Because there's like Lyon who's looking for starts. There's Talbot. There's like 4 other goaltenders. That's weird over there. I don't know if that's somewhere I would be looking for a goaltender from. Samsonov could have a better year, but he's a backup, so that's more of a streaming situation. Wool, Toronto. So Wool and Solars are the goalies for Toronto. Murray is going to be in the AHL because they screwed him over on this contract.
You could draft him. I think he's a good draft. I think somebody's going to draft him, but I'm also not sure if you want Wool or if you want still Lars, because Wool's injury risk is significant, I think, and I don't know if they are signing him, if he's going to be the starter going forward. He could be, but I don't know if that's the plan. Yeah, you could. It's possible to draft him. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible to draft anyone. I could draft Ferdinand Amarov. What I'm saying is, like, would I draft him? I would probably draft him in a very late round. So I wouldn't be drafting him as the first goaltender, as my first goaltender, maybe as my second though, because I don't think he is that caliber of goaltender that will be in that conversation. Jari's on the Penguins. That's a scary situation to be in. Ursin Fedotov, I wouldn't be drafting the Flyers goalie because they're the Flyers. I think they had a crazy year last year. I don't think it's going to be as good this year, especially now that Carter Hart has gone to hell where he belongs. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is an interesting pick. You could definitely take him as a second or third goalie. I think that could be a very, very sneaky pick. I think Buffalo's going to have a pretty good year. I don't know if they win anything, but they could have a good year. I would take a look into that. Ingram definitely could have a good year. Yeah, good bomb Buffalo, exactly. But Buffalo could have a good year. So you could draft him. I would say like second, third goaltender area. Ingram, same idea. He could be very good. I think Vejmelka and Ingram is weird because like I think they're like a 50-50 tandem, but they're also both the starter. It's weird. You could definitely draft Ingram. I think that's a decent like second, third goalie. But again, for your first goalie, you want somebody who's going to hold down the fort. That's not him. Kochetkov is weird. I don't know if I like him. Oh, yeah, definitely ask a question. Go away. I'm just rambling. Go on. DTD. Oh, day to day. So that's basically for players who were injured but are probably coming back very, very soon, or who might be out for a little bit to start the season. So like Lyon and Vladar were both out at the very end of the season. Brian Elliott? That man still plays hockey? Yeah, this is weird. I need to just find like a place where I can just like pause this and like talk. But let's see. This will run, and then oh, come on. Show me all players. Oh, wait, I can do this. Show me. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Oops, yeah. All right, hold on. Let me see. Because instead of doing this, let me pull up, drafting rooms, full rooms, join a public league, show me the whole. Okay, let me actually pull up. Yeah, these are all mock teams. Yeah. Kochetkov is a weird pick. Oh, yeah, show me the rankings, actually, and we'll talk from here. Not those rankings. These rankings. He's a very interesting goalie. He could be very good or he could be very bad. Why are you telling me this? I want points. I want goalies. Let's talk. Carolina 6 of Freddie playing home and Kuchi playing away. He might be okay. Yeah, Kochetkov is a goaltender. Okay, let's get back into this area because this is where I want to talk about goalies. So I think I covered like the first 20 or so. Vasi, good but not great. Hellebuck should be the first one off the board. Shesterkin, very good. Saros, very good. Vasilevsky, very good. So that would be probably like my first four in that order. Hellebuck, Shesterkin, Saros, Vasilevsky. Demko, good but injured. Olmark on Ottawa. Bobrovsky, very underrated. Georgiev on Colorado, which means he'll be better than he is. Olmark Sanhada, which means Dorsey is Swayman. I've been talking about all this way too much. Right, we got into this area. So Wool is weird again. He is day-to-day. He should be back to start the season, but I don't know. Man. Kochetkov, yeah. He could win a lot. He could also lose a lot. And Carolina has had some major defensive changes. He'll be fine, I think, but I wouldn't take him as a 1G. He's definitely a 2G. Like, I think in the number one goalie range would be like Vasi, Helly, Shesterkin, Saros. Demko is a bit of a question mark. Bobrovsky is definitely a 1 goalie. Swayman's a 1 goalie. Ottinger's a 1 goalie. And then you have like the 1.5 goalies like Hill and Markstrom and Decord and stuff like that. I would say Kochetkov's definitely a tier 2 goalie and like 2.5. Kemper, same thing. He could be very good, but he just kind of got thrown out of Washington. LA is a very good defensive team, but like I don't think they'll be that good. Grubauer's a backup. Gibson, Anaheim's a mess. I would not be drafting Gibson. Lyon may be the starter, but we don't know that. Decord I like. He had a very good year last year. I think he can keep it up this year. The problem is, like, Seattle's defense is Seattle's defense. I don't know if it's a great defense. I don't know if I would, and their offense is only okay. I wouldn't be expecting, Decord will have to work for those wins. Yeah, Husso's one of the 17 Detroit goalies. Montembeault is on Montreal. Yeah, Montembeault's on Montreal. He's a good goalie, but he's on Montreal. Vladar, Calgary's a mess. I would not draft Vladar. Wolf, I would only be drafting if I was in a keepers league or for streaming. That's a mess. That's San Jose. Don't do it. Mrazek is a very good goaltender, but he's on Chicago. I really like Mrazek. I really kind of wanted him for the Devils at last year's deadline, but then he signed an extension in Chicago. He's a good goaltender. He's on Chicago. That's all you need to know about that. Stream him, definitely. If your league is, oh yeah, he's going to be good, but he's not in Calgary and not this year. Yeah. Yeah. Mrazek, good goaltender, only for streaming options. Korpisalo, don't touch. Merzlikins, do not touch. Blackwood, streaming option. Dostal, streaming option. That's basically how it is. You can see actually here the fantasy points totals to research here. And you're going to see some people who have, why are these people getting rostered? Who is Jeff Glass? I have never heard of Jeff Glass before. Who the fuck are you? Oh, we haven't checked. So this is why we don't auto draft, ladies and gentlemen. It was some dude who last played in 2022 for the Gulls. Actually, 2021. Yeah. So this is why we don't always trust the research. Let's sort by rank again. We'll talk about defense in a second. Show me goalies. I think the goalies are like probably the most. Why is it not working? Interesting. 1OA. Yeah. So true, Bessie. All right, let's see. Full protection. Starable protection. Give me the goaltenders. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I moved too fast for this thing. Okay, back to here. Man. So yeah, Hart, Laner, these people aren't playing at all. Let's see if there's anyone who is playing. Quick is actually a decent like streaming option. If you see him in a matchup, you might take him. Solars, I think, Solars could be underrated. You could definitely take him as a third goalie. I don't hate that idea. Shelov, same idea, especially because we don't know about Demko. So I think Shelov's could be an underrated, like very late round pick, unless you know people who love him. He could be very underrated late round pick in that sense. Brossois on Chicago and also injured. Ned on Pittsburgh. See, a lot of time with the goaltenders, like he's on this team, that's that. Spencer Knight could have a good year, but that's a streaming option. Vijamelka could be good. Yeah, this is all. Yeah, no, that's important at that point. So now I have to choose Christ, which, yeah. So that's why we don't auto draft. I had one league where I auto drafted last year and it gave me Provorov and D'Angelo, and I was like, oh my god, I have to fucking fix this. But yeah, why do you still exist, Carter Hart? But no, so there's like 30, there are 32 teams in the league, but only about like 20 goaltenders worth their salt, I think. It depends on what team you're on and where you're going and how it's going to look and how your draft looks. But I think the goaltender rankings are really bad this year. All right, now let's get back to skaters. So I don't like the idea of McDavid being ranked number 4. As I said, he is Connor McDavid. He is a very good player, and he is going to lead the league unless he gets hurt again. So it's McDavid, then McKinnon, and then Matthews. That is the 1, 2, 3 order, in my opinion. You can check, where is my ADP? It's not showing here. His life hates me. But yeah, Kucherov, Rantanen, Pasternak. Rantanen got really ranked. Yeah, Connor McDavid's going to do Connor McDavid next. Rantanen got ranked up. Last year he was sitting a lot lower, and so you could easily stack McKinnon and Rantanen. This year you can't really do that. Very good player, extremely underrated. Kucherov, very good. They're all good here. Brady Tkachuk should not be above Leon Draisaitl, but this is where you're going to see the differences in how fast he scored, because Dry is obviously a much better player, but Brady has a lot more shots on goal and a lot more hits, and those actually level out somehow with Leon Draisaitl's stuff. Brady is very, very, very good on banger leagues, though. So if you have leagues that like value hits and blocks and penalty minutes a lot, he's a very good pick. Yeah, ESPN projections differ from other sites. That is true. Let me pull up Yahoo. No, don't do that. Hockey. Because Yahoo has projections and their entire system is different. I usually prefer ESPN because it's easier to use. No, stop telling me that. But we can do a draft or two here as well, and we can look at their research. Yeah. So those are transactions, trades of types, but these are like very preliminary. I like this area. Show me where can I find this? Yeah. You see what I mean? McDavid, pick 1. That, yeah. And it goes down. So we can take a look at we can do this in a minute, but there are different, ESPN and Yahoo have different projections. Fantrax has different projections. They all project differently. ESPN sometimes has uniquely batshit ideas. Like if you see here that Brady has like 30 fantasy points less than Draisaitl. Yeah, his daily first name Dry worth. Yeah, different sites have different ideas and different projections. I can't really say why, but they do. So let's see. Let's just scroll a little bit and talk about some players that I think could have good or bad years specifically. Because there's like, yeah, Yossi's gonna be good. Yeah, this is all. Connor, I would be a little hesitant about. He's very good. Winnipeg, I don't think they're gonna have such a good year. Jack Hughes is being underrated because he's day to day and because he was hurt last year. If he stays healthy, he will have a good year. That there's no doubt in my mind about that. That's the only reason he's so low. He was at like 12 last year. He should not be low as 23. I think he's significantly better than he should at least be a little bit higher, I think. Panarin, very good year last year. I don't know if he replicates it. It was, I think he had like 30 more points last year than the year before. Zibanejad, yeah. Gensel, new team. Tampa, I'm a little hesitant about Tampa. I also just don't like Winnipeg. Valid. Tampa is like, it should be dead, but it's not. Gensel is a Stamkos replacement. He'll be good. I think it will take that team until like November, December to get clicking though. I have no idea why Frank Vaccaro was ranked that high. I genuinely do not know why he's ranked that high. I need someone to explain that to me. 178. Right? I would not be taking him at 30. Maybe like closer to 50, but not 30. I call Bedard. Yeah, it's Bedard. He's also on Chicago, so your mileage may vary. Suzuki's always good. Trocheck had a really great year last year, and he's very underrated, and he contributes on all stats. So goals, assists, power play points, shots on goal, hits, blocks. So he does everything. So sometimes you'll see players like aforementioned Hughes, where he has like no hits, no blocks. Trocheck does a lot of that. That is going to do all of Chicago's scoring. How much of Chicago is going to score? Like, how much will that be? Genuinely. Johnson have a good year? Dallas is in a weird spot because Pavelski is gone. Like, they're expecting really big leaps from like Sankoven and Johnson and Harley. I'm not fully sure about that, but we'll see. Boldy's good. Joel Eriksson, severely underrated, carried my ass a lot last year. Barkov should be higher. Bouchard going to be good. A lot of time you'll see, like, I mostly think players are better or worse than they are because of the team they're on. Dougie, again, very good. Power play one time, though, is going to be the main thing for him. If he doesn't get that PP one time, his production is going to be significantly lower. That's also the question with Luke Hughes, who is, I think, in the 130s, is if he gets that power play one time, he'll be a strong fantasy asset. So that's your question there. Uyghur does everything, hits, blocks, goals, assists, everything. I like him a lot. I think he's a very good player and very strong in fantasy as well. Sider, again, massive hit block king. If they give him power play one, he'll be insane. Nico and Zet together, Malkin, yeah. A lot of stuff I think is kind of self-explanatory. There's nothing here that's like very good or very bad. Like, yeah, I think most of it in like this range is self-explanatory. So give me the third page. Heiskanen and Hintz, I think, should be a little higher than that, though. So you're looking for Moransky, Columbus. Shango was very good last year, had a very strong goal-scoring season. Bennett, I like him. Like, I think since he's on that line of Matthew Tkachuk, that can be very strong. EO Patrick Kane, EO Jamie Benn. Besser, I think, is being underrated here significantly. Ryan O'Reilly should have a very good year. Carlson's, yeah. So there's a couple of like streamers in the later rounds we can definitely talk about as well in a minute. Yeah, Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson's good in a Banger League. Matthew Nyes I like because he usually ends up next to Marner Matthews, I mentioned previously. Yeah, okay. So I think I've yapped a little bit. Let's see. Let's do one more. Let's see. Let's do another mock, but let's see. Should I do it on ESPN or should I do it on Yahoo? Because we could try. Oh. Yeah. Jarvis could have a good year. All right, let's see. It is 21:30, right? So let's see. We can try doing something where I hop into mock draft here, and you guys can join in if you want. It should be the same for everybody. So I'm gonna do that. So expert team H2H in 13 minutes? Is that right? Ugh. Did I click wrong? I want this one. Please, please. This one. So I'm gonna hop into this. No. Okay, hold on. This one, please. Just give me the one I want. Okay, yeah, this is a definition of insanity. I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Expecting a different result. Let's see. Okay, let's do an 8-team. 8-team head-to-head points mock. Why is that 12 minutes? Okay, I'm gonna find one that starts like whoa, practice. Yeah. All right, let's load this up. And if I find, let's start. I want this one, but it's not opening the right one. Is that why it's doing that? We'll see. That's salary cap. That's snake. This. Let's say this. Because what I want to do is what I could actually do. Hold on. Do I see what? That's what it says 9:35 on it, and then it shows me this. Let me try 9:40. It shows me 9:35, and then when I click it, it says, oh, 9:45. Enjoy. Okay. So let me actually, yeah, see, maybe I'm just like stupid. All right, this one is, I'm gonna hop into this one. If y'all want, I'm gonna take the 7th slot here, actually. If y'all want, this is the ID. I'll put it in the chat. And you can hop on as well. Give me chat. Ding. That's the one I'm in right now. We have like 2 minutes and you can join in if you want, and we can draft together. I'll do mine, you can do yours. It'll be fun, I think. Because I think the interesting thing about that is that I'll be yapping. You'll also be doing your draft, and we can talk about picks together while we work on it. Let me just adjust my chair. Oh, this is fun. I should do this more often. So 8-team. So when you have more teams, there's more variation. What I mean is, like, when you have a 6 to 8 team league, you're usually going to have like mostly very, very good players on all fronts. Once you get into like 12, 14 team leagues, it gets a little thinner on talent. So you really got to find those hidden gems. One of my leagues that I'm running, draft room is now open, actually has 18 teams in it, which is mildly insane. And that one's going to be really interesting because it's going to be like at the end, there are going to be so many like lower tier players. They're going to be majorly stepping up. Okay, here we go.
So I'll be yapping. Y'all can pick as well. We'll see what happens. He went on auto. Oh, shame. So auto on, auto off. So on the seventh slot, I like Draisaitl because top 6, I think that's a good top 6. Not specific order, but McDavid, McKinnon, Matthews, probably then Kucherov, Pastrnak, Rantanen. I think Draisaitl is very good in like the 6-7 area if you can get him. And then on the way back, we'll see if I can target like Matthew Tkachuk, Elias Peterson, JT Miller area. Kaprizov is in a weird spot because he's very good, but also it's the Minnesota Wild and they haven't done anything of note in the past like 30 years. All right. So let me just check. Let me earmark some of my Flyer late round picks. So Celebrating and Michkov are usually two that I mark just because I will forget them. Oh, turning off the sound. And we'll see what happens here. McDavid, yeah, that's the right pick. Oh, okay, I get Rantanen. Perfect. Thank you. And I'm on clock in one pick again. Nylander, that's a good first pick, I think. Miller, yeah, I can see that. So I can sort by fantasy points here. I can see Yossi, Pettersson. So if I want my top D, I think I'll go for top D right now and go for Yossi. Tkachuk on like the 11, 12 slots, fine. But I'll take Yossi. I think having that top D is going to be a good idea. So, yeah. Makar, yes. There goes Matthew Tkachuk. Stamkos, Hyman, yep. Okay, my pick, I'm taking Jack. As I've mentioned before, I think he's going to outperform that specific area. 2 picks here. So the later area wraparound is interesting because you get 2 very strong players to start, and you also have the wrapping around. I don't like the end caps, but I like the 1-8 slot here. I wouldn't like, but I think the 2-7 slot, 3-6, 2-7 slot is probably one of my favorite spots to be in. Hey, goal. Because when you sit in the middle, you have about the same amount of time between each pick, versus on the end where you have more of a stretch. Quinn Hughes, yeah, solid first defenseman there. Connor, Ovechkin, Zibanejad. I'll take Zippy. I think that's a good spot for him. Oh, Reinhardt was there. Should have taken him. Yeah, too bad. Should have taken him. Wow, I can't speak English. English, sorry. Marner, Reinhardt. Marner's a good pick, especially, I believe you also have, what's his name? Nylander, so smart. Nico. I think that's a little high for Nico, but we love him. Forsberg, oh, there we go. Here I am. As I've said, I love Trocheck. Very solid player. Stacking him with Zibanejad, I think is a good idea. Yeah, that'll be good. And if God makes me pick Chris Kreider, I will scream. So I've got 4 forwards right now, 1 defenseman. So I think at this point, I'm probably going to see if I can pick a second D right here. And I think I know who I want with it. Evan Bouchard coming home. Yes. It's not that I don't like Nick Suzuki. I think he's going to be very good. He's still on Montreal, though. And also, yeah, I want a second top defenseman here. With Yossi and Bouchard, that'll be a very strong decor starting out. So far, there hasn't been a goalie run, which is intriguing. Because usually we're in round 7. I would think like in a real draft, usually Nick is the best Montreal player. Yeah, but you're saying he's the best Montreal player is like saying he's the best San Jose Shark. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we go. Here I am. I'll take Cider here. Just because I don't want to do Hedman again. A lot of time we're babies. I forgot goalies existed. Yeah, that's the thing. If I'm going to draft people with a lot of people who are experienced with this, I would be expecting to see a lot of goalies be moving around. Like the top goalies usually move around like rounds 3 to 5. There would be a run probably in like rounds 8 through 10. But since I'm not seeing a run yet, I'm not going to be taking anyone yet. Ooh, Bob. Yeah, that's a good goalie. So I'm going to leave Hedman because I love him, but also I need to take other players. Fox, I'm also going to leave, even though I think that would be the correct choice here. And I'm going to take Brad because I want to stack him with Hughes. And I'm going to keep an eye out and see if there are more goalies going. Because yep, there's Helly, yes. So I see Helly and I see Bob moving. So I see those two moving, and I know that I need to start looking at which top goalie I'm going to take. So I'm going to queue up the top 3 guys I'm thinking about. And I'm also going to remember to queue up Markstrom because everybody forgets him, and I could probably steal him in a later round. Sorokin. I like Sorokin. I just don't think I would be taking him when Igor and Saros are around. So I'll take Igor here. I'll keep my eye on Saros because I don't want to take him right now, but I'll take him soon, I think, if I can get him. Okay. So now I'm around 10. I'm around 70, pick 74, and I'm massively I'm taking Am Fox here. I like that idea a lot, especially at that pick. Ottinger, yeah, so I see the goalie run. I can see the picks running here. So I'm happy I have my first goalie. And I also need to keep an eye because I want to make sure if I can get Saros on this pick, I might do it, but I'll probably do it on pick 90. And by the way, you can feel free to like take people I'm talking about just screw with me. That's usually a good idea. Let's see, skaters, because I need to get more forwards. Timo. I'm just going to take Timo because I like him. Man, it's Timo. Also, Timo, Brett, Hughes. See where I'm going here? Swayman. Yes, Svetch. All right, I'm on pick 90. I'm just taking Saros at this point. I think that's... And now I have 2 number 1 goalies here. I thought about taking Saros and I accidentally got go Sarka. No! Yeah. Oof. Yeah, Svetch is a weird situation in that he's very good. He takes a lot of penalties, which is good in some leagues. But then also he does have an annoying tendency to get hurt. Montour, I like that. Yeah.
So like when I'm in this area, I'm gonna like queue up some guys that I might want to take while I'm waiting for other people to pick, so I remember them when I do get there. So I'll take Lafreniere again. Is my entire forward core literally Rangers and Devils? Ooh, I gotta fix that. I'm just imagining them like getting like cats and dogs. Wait, let me make this even funnier. Man, that's a hysterical draft. Okay, but no more Rangers, no more Devils. I need more diversity here. Sort of fancy points. I could do slap. Yeah, I could slap it up, right? Yeah, let's slap it up. Live, slav, love. Yeah. So a lot of times these sort by rankings, I tend to like to sort by fantasy point projections because I think they're a little better. Navar's a really good shot blocker. Martinez too, but he was Martinez. Yeah, he's not ranked. He's very good at like blocks and hits. So if you need more of those, you know where to go, I guess. So I got my queue going here. Yeah, Navar's very good for that part. Let's see. Oh, there's Dowdy. Dowdy's my old friend. Yeah, Martini dropped off partially because he was hurt. I kept him for a while. It's like, oof. Shango, I like. Jersey was really good for me last year. Lehkonen, I think, is underrated. Yeah. Giroux, Larson, Farley. Oh, okay. I'll take Giroux here. Giroux, I think, is another underrated player in that he's very solid, can do a lot. Vince Dunn, I like. I'm just not sure about where he's going to run the power play this year. I don't know my CL racket that well because I think if Montour's there, they're going to give it to Montour, right? You think? Sandheim was very good last year for me. I'm sitting here like an old man, like this guy was really good for me 10 years ago. All right, let's see who I need. A utility slot, okay. Give me Luke. Fuck, I said I wouldn't draft any more Devils or Rangers. Fuck. Wow, oh my god. Oh, Besser's still here? Queue up Gudis as well. I'm drafting Besser. Damn. You got used. I sure did. Yeah, Landeskog is one of those things where you could draft him in a late round, put him on the IR, and pick someone up, and then see what happens there. But I feel like, again, I have a good year. Carlson. Stuart Skinner is still here. Like, y'all. I'll take Ryan O'Reilly here. Why is Stuart Skinner still here? One of you needs to get on that. Or actually, I'll take him. Screw it. Wait, fuck! What fuck? Did I seriously draft Cam? This is why we do mock drafts. Can't help it. Okay, I'm gonna make my life better and take Celebrating. Fuck you all. Can't help it. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, fucking moron. Alright. And then I'll fly with those guys at the end. Man, I'm a moron. Cam Talbot. Woo. Alright. So let's look at different teams I got going on. So yeah, I think that was a good draft except for Cam Talbot. I would not have done that. That's me being an idiot. Yeah, Shesterkin and Saros are two genuine like #1 goalies. I think I'm happy with that. Worst case scenario, I throw Cam Talbot into the ocean and pick up some other guy. Bester, Ryan O'Reilly, Sabrina Michkov. So again, taking flyers in the late rounds. So when you have more people drafting and more like talented drafters, I think in the late rounds you're going to see like more interesting picks being taken. Like I've mentioned, Alexander Holtz, Matthew Poitras. It's French and I still don't know how to say it. You'll see interesting people being taken there. So I picked up Celebrating Michkov. People will forget about them because they're not ranked. So you take them at the end or earlier if you want to. Again, so you see your stacking thing: Hughes, Brad Meyer, Hughes, Zibanejad, Trocheck, Lafreniere, Fox. Like, I think I would be happy with this. Besser, O'Reilly, some very good picks here. I think I'd be happy with this. Except for that Talbot pick. Let's take a look at some of the other teams. So let's look at these guys first. So Crystal, Nylander. Oh, okay. So you had Nylander, but you didn't take Marner. Okay, so it's two different people. Nylander, Miller, Eichel, Aho Jarvis. Okay. Svetch. I see what we're doing. We're going for Carolina stack. Hurdle, Marchenko, Hintz, yeah. John Carlson, Hannafin, Harley, Shea. Some very good defensemen here. Lindholm will probably do fine because he's next to Pasternak. Bob and Swayman, again, two top goaltenders. You have your third goalie in Anderson. Riley, Strome, McGroarty, Coyle, not bad. Again, I'm hesitant on Strome. I don't know if his fantasy value is that high, but we'll see what happens. Morgan Riley, I don't know if he's going to power play. He's going to be power play 1. I think it might be Ekman Larson. If again, you'll get more of this information when camps start and going on forward. But Ekman Larson could be the power play 1 guy, and that would be a good place to pick up points. Riley also could be. McGroarty, nice little flex pick at the end. Coyle, not bad. Let's see, Casey's team, so David Hyman, yeah. Martin Nyes, yes. Nick Robertson, oh, love that boy. I wouldn't be drafting him, though. Again, when I talk about flyer picks, I mean, you usually take them at the very, 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 very end. Because earlier you can usually get players that you know are going to be good. Nico, I think, is underrated. Yeah, Natius, very good player. Stoner, Nick Roy, yeah, fine. McCarr, Uyghur, Hamilton, oh my god, that is a fucking godly defensive core. Hellebuck, Sorokin, yes. Ottinger, yes. Like an Carlson, Don Larson, yeah. Made out like a bandit. And whoever Dante is, I don't think. It's running out of time. No, you're fine. I'm just saying, you'll notice that when you actually do the draft and it's more than 30 seconds, you'll have time to look into the draft. You'll have time to set your queue and go from there. Because it's a lot easier when there's more than 30 seconds, but I can't set that, unfortunately. So let's see. I don't think we know Dante, but yeah, Matthews, Crosby, Kachuk, Reinhardt. Yeah, Matheson's good, but I worry because Montreal and also he's old. My fours are F, my D core is, yeah, true. Yeah, your fours are fine. Like, the top half was great, but then there was a point, like, the Robertson Stone Y area, where I think you ran out of, like, people that you knew, and you started, like, drafting players that you just saw and had name recognition. Yes. So, yeah, Montour, Nurse, Matheson, Chicken Sandheim. Oh, terrible. Demko, Markstrom's it's a goaltending tandem. Yeah, I ran out of time. Yep. So, yeah. That's why I don't like 30-second drafting time. It's too. I was looking at team and I forgot about forwards. Yeah. Again, 30 seconds is way too short, I think. Like, unless you're, like, really experienced banging out the tunes. Plus, the other thing is that with real people, it goes slower as well, so we won't have to worry about that. So yeah, Horvat, Marchand, Farabee is interesting pick. I realize this is my turn. Dude, I forget half the time too. That's why when I do the draft it's not here, I put the sound on and then it gives me that stupid do thing every time. I think that was a good one. Whew. Because then you hear it and like, oh shit, I need to draft. But again, I think like 80% of it is you put 60 seconds. So let's do, because I've been yapping so long. Let's just do one Yahoo draft. Just for us. I was even freaking out making picks. Queue really did help. Yeah. That's why we queue. The queue is very useful for that. I think that when you start queuing things up, it makes it a lot easier because then you have like people that you know you want. The other interesting thing is for the real draft, you can enter the draft lobby an hour before. So usually I like to join at least like 20 minutes before, and I start like queuing everybody who might not be ranked but who I know I could pick, and like later round picks that I'm interested in, things like that. Because that way, then when the draft gets going, I have the queue ready, and I can just look into that if I like panic. You know what I mean? But yeah, 30 seconds is too short. Let's do like one Yahoo draft and we'll take a look in a slightly different one. Just give me a next available. 14, perfect. So the 4 slot. So my favorite slot here would be, I think 4 slot's good. So you're gonna see here the Yahoo draft is significantly different. So there are no blocks, for example, here. It counts plus minus, and it does centers, wing, and wingers differently, and then defense and goalies. So it's a lot different than an ESPN draft. Fantrax is also different. I prefer ESPN. I think it's the easiest to use, especially for people who are new to it. Oh, yeah, no problem. We'll do this. I think this will be the last one because it is running late. So we might do another one soon, though. We'll see. Because I like doing this. This is fun. I like talking about hockey. I might just, like, at some point just start, like, doing streams, like, once a week where I just talk about hockey when hockey starts. But no problem, Crystal. Yeah, so this is filling up. This is good. I like this. We'll do a Yahoo one. We'll see how it looks different. It's filling up, actually. That's weird. The other ones don't. But that's good. Yeah, this will be the last one for tonight. I keep repeating myself. I need to learn how to do this better. So, if you want to stream channel on the server, I can make one. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. We'll see, because I need to see like how more live we can ask questions. Yeah. I mean, I decided in YouTube this time because it was like, this is the easiest platform right now. We can try doing it in a server, but the thing was that I've sent this to like 3 or 4 different servers, so I'd have to funnel everybody into one of them. Because I think there's the Vegas server, there's the Pens Fan Tempataki server, then there's the other one, and then there's this one. So, and then there's Tumblr as well. So I just pulled everything into the same one. Yes, so when they're separated like this, you have to pay more attention to your forwards. And there's certain forwards who can play in several positions. So I think Jack Hughes, for example, is listed as center and a left winger. I believe Leon Draisaitl is also a center and a left winger. So, for example, what's his face? Claude Giroux is center, left winger, and right winger. And in those cases, you can put him in any of those 3 positions. But otherwise, you have 2 centers and then 2 left wingers and 2 right wingers. So yeah, you do have to pay more attention because you need to make sure you have the correct amount of wingers as well as centers. Yeah, a lot of forwards are C plus something, but it depends on how Yahoo classifies it actually, because they like to classify it weirdly. Because I think it's like you have to play a certain number of games at that position in order to qualify for it per year or something. Also, if you want a Toyota Tacoma. Connecting. So this is not useful, but you see this is very different. So it's got my queue and team here. You can't move them around. This is weird because it's like black and white. So you have your draft order on the left, your draft scout suggestions, which is telling you that you can, yeah. It tries to fill out your team. Excuse me. You can look at 24 stats, 24, 25 projected, 23, 24 total. Both are good. Some are more useful than others. You can look at different teams. You can look at draft results and the standings. So you see the projected stats. So generally, we'll see who ends up on top here. But of course, it's not always the real thing. And the star goes into the queue. So queue on queue. So we got the 4th pick. So we could get Matthews at the 4th pick. That'd be good. Kucherov's going really high in these leagues. Because again, these leagues don't count blocks. These leagues count the different plus minus as well. It's weird. So yeah, if you center left wing, center right wing, left wing, right wing, they can go into either position. So if I pull up, like, let's see. Oh, because he, like, McDermott, we know he plays defense and offense sometimes, so. Kucha, like, went to 44. Yeah, he did. But I just don't think he's in the tier of McDavid, McKinnon, Matthews. He's not going to reach it next year, no. He's very, very good. I don't think he should be 3rd above Matthews. Yeah, and then Draisaitl, you see he's 7.5, but his 4.9. So there's X rank, there's ranked, and there's ADP. ADP is generally the most useful, I think, because that tells you where other people are drafting him. Oh, shit. That's loud. So sorting by that, you can see. Okay, let's go. Like I don't have a problem taking Kucherov like top five. I just don't think he's in top three territory. There's a solid top three, and I think there's very solid number four too. Kale McCord second overall. Okay, that's not what I would do, but okay. Okay, sweet. I'm taking Matthews. Like you say, insane. Give me him. It's loud. Is there a way to turn? Oh, okay, that's better. Yeah. Like I wouldn't be upset with Kucherov like the 5-6 slot. Again, I think it's very clearly McDavid, McKinnon, Matthews, and then probably Draisaitl at number 4. And then Kucherov, Pasternak going forward. We'll let these guys run. But for example, like if I search here for Celebrini, his ADP is 137, right? His X rank is 114. Whereas in the other one, it didn't show him at all. Markstrom, his ADP, his rank, his X rank, it's a lot higher. And I think Yahoo might have like slightly better rankings than ESPN, but hmm. 13 picks until my turn. If I can get Hellbuck around 2, that would be nice. See, this is where we're at. I'm saying here, if I can get Hellbuck around 2, that would be great. Versus in the other one where it's like, oh, Hellbuck's in like around 12. Do I really want to take him yet? Which, again, Roman goalies type thing, situation going on. Come on. I can't find the words to say you are mine, yes. Okay, so if I can get Chesty, that would be great. If not, I'll take Helly. I want to have that number 1 goalie. And Petey's great, but I want that number 1 goalie. Because on the way back, I could pick up Swayman Archer. Okay, there goes Helly. If I get Shesterkin, I'll be very happy. Make me happy, Alex. Come on, Alex. Be a little quicker, please. Please, please. Yes! Jesse! This is the only time I'm happy about Igor Shesterkin, by the way. Okay, 5 picks till my turn. I don't need another top goaltender, so I'll wait on that. I could pick up the defenseman. I could pick up a winger. Who do I want? Who do I want? Who do I want? Yay, Shesty. He's a good boy. Because the thing is, like, at this point, I should be able to get your Swayman or Onger if I want. But on the rack, I'd be waiting in there like 20 picks for my next pick. So my next player. So I don't think it's worth. So let me see. Do I want Robinson? Do I want Marner? Or do I want Eichelberg?
I think I'll take Marner here.
He does. Shesty and Bobrovsky, the headbands. They're great. It's so cute.
So yeah, and then you see Matthew's Marner connection.
Yeah, exactly. See, we're picking it up. I think we're getting the basics down.
Some picks on my turn. What do I want here? Because again, here's another clump of goalies. Fox is really good, but he'll probably be taken. I think so. Ratter, I like. Heiskanen, I like. Besser. Dougie. It's Dougie. All right, let's see what we got. And then here, the nice little draft scout suggestions will also tell me if I'm not sure who could be a good fit for my team. Yeah, there goes that Fox. Don't want second goalie right now. I'll take Bratter. Because again, see, when I'm on this area, I get the wraparound. So in the next 5 picks or so, I can pick up like a Morrissey. I should probably, start working on the defense. Sergachev, I like, but he's on Utah. So it could be good, it could be bad. Here's Sibby, down there. Joseph Wool. So you see what I mean about the goalies being rated differently here? Is that in that one, in the other league, it's like these people don't exist. And in here, it's like, oh yeah, they're picked like 70. Siders are very good at the hits. But again, no blocks, so he's a little less useful. Yes, exactly. When you do a real draft, it's going to be a lot slower by necessity because of the lack of auto pickers. You should have most, if not all of your people in your draft, depending on how many people you have. Like I know our 18-team league is definitely going to have a few auto drafters just because you can't coordinate 18 people at once. But this is slower and honestly a lot nicer. Let's see what I want here. I'll pick up Heiskanen. Where's Heiskanen? That's loud. Just need like a defenseman or 3. So I'm taking off people who I like just to have like an eye on them for when they come around. So there's Nico, who's being undervalued. Ekblad. Depends on if he gets power play 1 time. There's Harley. Yeah, so see, then there's the other thing about this. Like Yahoo doesn't usually evaluate younger talent as well. So same thing with Luke Hughes being undervalued. Thomas Harley, that type. There's Celebrini. I think that's enough ticking for right now. Stolarz is ranked 19 for some reason because they think he's going to go sicko mode. I don't see it. Like if you seriously think he's going to have 36 games played in games, goals against average of 1.47, I have a bridge to sell you. And that's a fact. I'll try to pick up Zibanejad here.
And then maybe Jarvis on a wraparound. So again, you see the rank, the X rank, and the ADP. Those are 3 different things. Rank is how they rank projected fantasy points. This is the expert ranking, and then average draft position. And usually the ADP is the most useful. Yeah, like here, Annanen is supposed to be, no. Ah, there goes my guy. I'll take you then. That's good. Lindholm I like. He sure is good. Yeah, see, let's go with next rank here. Suzuki, is that 80-point pace? Is he an 80-point pace guy? I'll take him. See, at this point, I have a ton of things going on here. Give me a defenseman. I'll take Luke. Yeah, see, that's what I know he's good, but I don't think he's point per game pace good. I mean, I know he's good. He's not point per game pace. But English. He had what? No, he did not. He did not have 96 points last year. No. He did not have 96 points last year. No, he is an 80-point player. He did have 96. $77. Yeah. I didn't know he was that good. Damn. Google lied to me. Yeah, so in that case, Flacco. So you'll see here that the problem with separating centers and wingers is that the really good centers get run, and then the second tier centers are undervalued. I need a fucking winger. Fucking amazing. Damn it, that was a fumble. He's good. I feel he's the best player in Montreal. Yeah, but oh my god, I'm eating my words now. No, he's a good player. I didn't think he was point per game good player. I thought he was like in the 60 range. Which tells you how much I know. Lausanne is also Lausanne. I don't know how to say that name. Taking notes. I'm gonna get exposed him, but he's also very good for hits and blocks. So he's not as good in this league because hits and blocks, there are no blocks here. But keep him in mind because he's a very good late round pick.
And I need to pick up another winger or two, and then probably... Oh, wait. There's a winger I should pick up. Where is my boy, Matvey Michkov? Thank you. Oh, Nature's is still here too. I have to pick him up. And I need a second goalie. Give me Nature's. The boy! Yes, the boy. So yeah, the two streamers I'm always keeping on a tab on are Celebrity and Michkov. I think both of them are going to have great years. Both of them are going to do really well. And I think they're good picks that are going to be forgotten in ESPN leagues because they are not ranked for some fucking reason. Okay, now we have to go digging. Oh, Joey's here. Oh, I can just wait for him then, right? Yeah, I'll wait a little bit longer. For him, give me Nico. Because yeah, Lindgren, Jari Stollers, all these people are question marks. They're both going to be slam dunks because they're leader. Yeah. So we'll pick up Dak Horde in the next pick. Damn it! Or not. Or my goaltenders. Is there anyone else I can trust in net? See, this is what I mean about different drafts and different goalie going rates. Mother of God. Just give me something right now. I'll think about it in a second. God, there's nothing here. Yeah, this is the problem when you have a large amount of goaltenders in a league of a large amount of goaltenders. This happens. I guess Spencer. Montenbow's okay. Yeah, but at that point, I'm not taking either of them, like, now. Players. I could take Jari. Yeah, I mean, okay. It's Spencer Knight or Sam Montembeau or Tristan Jari. I think in this case, you take Tristan Jari. I need defensemen, and I need two other guys. There's Truba. And again, you see what I mean about the centers. Oh, there's Nyes. That's a good pick. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I think the D is going to be the next pick I take. It'll probably be Truba. I like OEL. I think that could be a good pick in a different league, but I don't. It depends if he gets that power play time. So I'm going to see if I can get Truba here. Yes, thank you. And then Nyes.
You see a lot. The thing about Yahoo Leagues is you often want to get people who can double classify so you can move them around. So I have 2 centers here, so I'm going to take Nisi here, and then probably, since there are only 4 benches, I'll take someone else. Oh, I could fuck with a Jake Neighbors Jaeger sharing coach right now. I'll take either of them. And again, you see the second run on goalies. And that's the draft. So you can see they're doing like some weird points things, save percentages, goals against average, wins, hits. So I think that was pretty good. So that's how we draft in a Yahoo League. Yahoo, I think, has a better draft, slightly better drafting platform. I like it better. It's a little more versatile. But that being said, I think ESPN is easier for day-to-day use. Pretty cool, huh? All right. So I think we're going to call it quits on that because I've been yapping for so long. And we've done a ton of mock drafts. I might stream tomorrow, I might not, it depends. But I think that's basically where we'll call it quits for today. So, and then tomorrow or whenever I do another draft, we'll do some more. All right. So that is it for today. And I'll see you guys next time. Hope it helped. Bye.